Today we are going to discuss the lecture number 10 in symmetry and group theory. This lecture will also be on the applications of symmetry and group theory. In this we will discuss about the molecular vibrations. The group theory can be used to predict which molecular vibrations can be seen in the infrared or Raman spectra. Now the fifth application of symmetry and group theory is molecular vibrations. Determining the symmetry properties of all molecular motions, that is rotations, translations and vibrations. Group theory can be used to predict which molecular vibrations will be seen in the infrared or Raman spectra. Molecular motion includes translations, rotations and vibrations. The total number of degrees of freedom, that is types of molecular motion, is equal to 3n, where n is the number of atoms in the molecule. Of the 3n type of motion, 3 represent molecular translations in the x, y or z directions. Linear molecules have 2 rotational degrees of freedom and non-linear molecules have 3 rotational degrees of freedom. For linear molecules, the number of molecular vibrations is equal to 3n minus 3 minus 2, that is 3n minus 5. For non-linear molecules, the number of molecular vibrations is equal to 3n minus 3 minus 3 is equal to 3n minus 6. To obtain tau reducible for all molecular motion, we must consider the symmetry properties of the 3 Cartesian coordinates on all atoms of the molecules. This is the table of contribution made by an unshifted atom to the character of a symmetry operation. So these are the symmetry operations and these are the characters for per unshifted atoms. This we have shown earlier in the slides. Now the total tau will be E for 9, C2 minus 1, sigma V, xz3, sigma V, yz is equal to 1. The above reducible representation is sometimes called tau 3n because it reduces to all 3n modes of molecular motion. So tau 3n for water reduces to 3a1 plus a2 plus 3b1 plus 2b2. It means this is the reducible representations and this is the irreducible representations. Tau 3n for water is equal to 3a1 plus a2 plus 3b1 plus 2b2. So note that there are 9 modes of motions. These includes vibrations, rotations and translations. Translations have the same symmetry properties as x, y and z. So x is b1, y is b2 and z is a1. Rotations have the same symmetry as rx, ry and rz. So rx is equal to b2, ry is equal to b1 and rz is equal to a2. Now tau vibrations will be tau 3n minus translations along x, y and z plus rotations along x, y and z axis. So tau 3n will be equal to, this is the tau 3n value, 3a1 plus a2 plus 3b1 plus 2b2. Now tx plus ty plus tz will be b1 plus b2 plus a1 and rx plus ry plus rz is equal to b2 plus b1 plus a2. So the remaining will be tau vibrations that are equal to 2a1 plus b1. The 3 vibrational modes remain. So these are the three vibrational modes, 2A1 plus B1. 2 have A1, this is 2 over A1 symmetry, and 1 has B1 symmetry. Two vibrations are symmetric with respect to all symmetry operations of the group. So A1 is plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So this is the symmetric with all the operations. One vibration is asymmetric with respect to rotation and reflection perpendicular to the molecular plane. So B1 will be in the B1, this will be asymmetric and this will be asymmetric. So it is asymmetric with respect to rotation and this is asymmetric for the molecular plane. So these are the three vibrations. A1 symmetric stretch, so this will be the symmetric stretching vibrations, this will be the symmetric bending vibration, A1, and B1 with asymmetric stretch. So these two A1 vibrations will be like this and this, and B1 vibration will be like this. For a molecular vibrations to be seen in the infrared spectrum, that is IR active, it must change the dipole moment of the molecule. The dipole moment vectors have the same symmetry properties as the Cartesian coordinates x, y and z. For a molecular vibrations to be seen in the Raman spectrum, Raman active, it must change the polarizability of the molecule. The polarizability has the same symmetry properties as the quadratic functions. The quadratic functions are xy, yz, zx, x square, y square and z square. So this is the table and we will determine which are infrared active and which are Raman active. Two vibrations will A1 symmetry. So these two vibrations with A1 symmetry have z as the basic functions. This is the z as the basic functions. So they will be seen in the infrared spectrum of water. So it will be infrared active. This will result in two peaks at different frequencies in the IR spectrum of water. They will be seen in the IR spectrum. The two vibrations with A1 symmetry also have quadratic functions. So they will be seen in the Raman spectrum of water as well. So x square, y square and z square, this is the quadratic functions. So this A1 vibrations will also be Raman active. The two vibrations with A1 symmetry will appear as two peaks in both the IR and Raman spectra. The two frequencies observed in the IR and Raman for these vibrations will be the same in both spectra. So the both spectra in A1 will be IR as well as Raman active. The vibrations with B1 symmetry, this B1 symmetry has x, xz as basis functions, and so this is x and xz is the wave functions. This vibration will be both IR and Raman active. So this B1 will also be IR and Raman active because this is the x and this is the quadratic function. This vibration will appear as a peak at the same frequency in both the spectra. Both IR Raman spectra should show three different peaks. Now vibrations of AB2 molecules. So water is also a AB2 molecule, a non-linear molecule, all modes both infrared and Raman active. For linear, the symmetric stretch is infrared inactive but Raman active. The antisymmetric stretch is infrared active and by mutual exclusion rule Raman inactive. The two bending modes are infrared active and therefore Raman inactive. Now this will the ammonia molecule and we will discuss about the vibrational frequency of ammonia molecule. Now we will take the example of ammonia. Normal modes of vibration of ammonia molecule. The reducible representation of NH3 molecule are this because there are 4 atoms, so E will be 12, 2C3 will be 0, 3 sigma will be 1. Now the reducible representation is split into the following irreducible representations, that is tau 3n is equal to 3a1 plus a2 plus 4e. Now this is the irreducible representations. Now the character table of C3b point group will be this. Tau vibration will be equal to tau 3n minus translation x plus translation y plus translation z plus rotation x, rotation y, rotation z. So translation x plus translation y plus translation z is equal to a1 plus e, and rx plus ry plus rz is equal to a2e. So the tau vibration will be 3a1 plus a2 plus 4e minus a1 plus e plus a2 plus e is equal to 2a1 plus 2e, because we can determine from here that this is the x, y and z. So x, y and z will be a1 and e, and rx, y, z is equal to a2 plus e. So two normal modes of vibration of ammonia molecule belongs to the total symmetric species. A1 is symmetrical to all operations and both are IR and Raman active. 4 modes belonging to the doubly degenerate symmetry E. These are the 4 modes doubly degenerate. All the 4 vibrations are IR active. Now the normal modes of vibration of BF3 molecules. So another example, we will take the BF3 molecule. This is the planar molecule. So the reducible representation of BF3 molecules are, because there are 4 atoms, so E will be 12, C3 0, C2 minus 2, sigma H4, H3 minus 2, sigma V1. So this reducible representation is split into the following irreducible representations, that is tau 3n will be equal to a1 dash plus a2 dash plus 3e dash plus 2a2 double dash plus e double dash. Now this is the character table for D3 as point symmetry. Normal modes of vibration of BF3 molecule. So tau vibrationally will be equal to tau 3n minus Tx plus Ty plus Tz plus Rx plus Ry plus Rz. So tau vibration will be equal to, this is the value of tau 3n. From this to this is the value of tau 3n. This is the value of Tx plus Ty plus Tz, and this value will be value of Rx plus Ry plus Rz. So tau vibration will be equal to a1 dash plus a2 dash plus 2e dash. Now the tau vibration will be equal to a1 dash plus a2 dash plus 2e dash. So this will be the a1 dash, so it will be the Raman active because all are the quadratic functions. Now a2 dash there will be no vibrations. E dash will be xy, so it is infrared active, and this is a quadratic function, this is the Raman active. Now the summary. So molecular vibrations can be determined by these points. First of all, we will obtain the point group of the molecules. Second, obtain tau 3n by considering the 3 Cartesian coordinates on all atoms that are not moved by the symmetry operations. Now we will reduce tau 3n into the irreducible representations. Fourth step is eliminate translations and rotations. Fifth, determine if remaining vibrations are IR or Raman active.